COVID's recent surge in India has been devastating. The virus has caused at least 29 million infections and 363,000 deaths, most of them since the middle of April. While new cases are declining, the nation of more than 1 billion people continues to struggle with the societal effects of the virus. In one major city, an army of volunteers is trying to deliver help and hope, all on 3 wheels. Chris Livesay has the story from New Delhi.
Good morning. They're called auto rickshaws, and they typify India's chaotic streets. Now, as the country's pandemic rages, they're also typifying efforts to save lives.
One rushes a 60-year-old patient to the hospital. Another zooms food to victims and their families. It's a lot to ask of these modest 3-wheeled taxis. But as India reels in a catastrophic second wave of COVID, heroes have emerged in unlikely shapes and sizes. New Delhi is choking under COVID, says cabbie Raj Kumar. I'm providing this ambulance service to help the public. If everyone stayed home because they were scared, then who's going to help those in need? Other rickshaw drivers organize here at the Gurudwara Bangla Sahib, a Sikh temple where cooks prepare 35,000 hot meals every day, zipping them out to the poor, among those who have been hit hardest by this pandemic.
This country is so huge and this virus so punishing. We actually have no idea how many people are sick or dead. But what we do know is food deliveries like these are one thing helping keep them alive.
Once they arrive, drivers descend by foot into some of the poorest neighborhoods in New Delhi, where COVID plus hunger is a lethal combination, says local resident Rita Malhotra. There's no work amid the lockdown and the pandemic. If it weren't for this food, people here could starve. Even many of these volunteers are out of a job. Gangadeep Singh worked as a school bus driver until a citywide lockdown closed all the schools. Now I have a lot of free time, he says, so I thought it was a good idea to use it to help save the lives of COVID patients, my neighbors.
Now, we know COVID's been killing Indians in record numbers, but it's also been killing the economy. And in a country where millions upon millions live below the poverty line, these food deliveries are nothing short of a lifesaver.
For CBS This Morning Saturday, Chris Livesay, New Delhi.
Creativity continues for people within the pandemic and trying to battle in any way they can.
You make do. I mean,
Yeah.
you find a way. Important to do.